In the mid-1960s, America drifted through a haze of cigarette smoke, folk music, and dreams of freedom no one had ever truly touched. On the radio, California Dreamin' floated like a soft promise of sunshine, ocean breezes, and the right to simply be yourself. People sang it on highways, in coffee shops, and through winter nights, believing it was a hymn of hope. But behind that seemingly gentle melody was a story few dared to speak. Some say John Phillips woke up in the middle of the night to find his wife, Michelle, dreaming about the California sun. Fueled by jealousy and alcohol, he sat up, wrote the song, and made her sing it again and again until morning. The anthem of a generation's freedom was born in a locked room. If you want to hear the rest of the story, where freedom came at a price, stay until the end and don't forget to subscribe for more true stories and the whispers that were never told. In her early 20s, Michelle Phillips, born on June 4, 1944 in Long Beach, California, embodied the beauty of 1960s America. Pure, free-spirited, and delicately fragile, like a breeze off the Pacific. Her soft blue eyes, gentle sunrise, smile, and crystal-clear voice could light up an entire stage the moment she began to sing. The success of California Dreamin' propelled the Mamas and the Papas to the height of fame. Major television appearances, sold-out tours, and a Grammy win for Monday, Monday. They became the face of the free generation. They sang of sunshine, even as storm clouds quietly gathered behind the scenes. People say that during many late-night recording sessions, Michelle would break down in tears mid-song. A sound engineer once whispered, her voice trembled at the end, like she was calling for help. What do you think about this? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss the hidden stories behind Hollywood's brightest lights. John and Michelle Phillips looked from the outside like the perfect picture of love in music. Beautiful, talented, and dazzling on every stage they graced. But behind that golden glow, they were two opposite forces. John, a folk music genius, was a man who craved control over both the music and the woman beside him. Michelle, the dreamer, soft yet stubborn, longed for freedom inside the golden cage of fame. Just as the Mamas and the Papas reached the peak of their success, their love began to unravel, tangled in jealousy and melodies like a drunken waltz. No one knows for sure, but many in the industry have whispered that the song "Go Where You Want to Go," which sounded like an anthem of freedom, was actually John's bitter jab at Michelle after he discovered she'd fallen for Denny Doherty, the man singing harmony right next to him on stage. A song that felt bright and carefree, but was born from a heart that had just broken. Love, betrayal, and music swirled together, creating the storm called the Mamas and the Papas, one of the most brilliant and chaotic bands of the 1960s. Beneath the stage lights and the hits that enchanted America, the cracks within the group grew deeper and deeper. Michelle Phillips, the muse of the hippie generation, was once kicked out of the band after her relationship with John Phillips fell apart. But not long after, they had to bring her back. No one could replace her crystal-clear voice or the sense of freedom she radiated, a light they needed, even when it hurt them. It's said that Cass Elliot, the group's powerhouse vocalist, once whispered to a friend, "We sing about freedom, but none of us are truly free." A soft whisper, light as the wind, yet sharp enough to expose the soul of an entire generation. When the band fell apart, Michelle embarked on a new journey, trading the stage for the silver screen. She made a striking impression in Dennis, Hopper's The Last Movie, a film that mirrored the very chaos of the era she had just lived through. Just a year later, she stepped into the spotlight as the leading lady in Dillinger, 1973, a role that earned her a Golden Globe nomination for Best New Actress. In the 1980s, Michelle returned to shine once again through the hit TV series Knots Landing, proving that the light of her artistry had never truly dimmed. Some say Hollywood never forgives women who emerge from scandal, but Michelle was different. She didn't need forgiveness. She just needed to be seen again, under her own light. After leaving the band, Michelle Phillips stepped into another world, one where the bright lights of cinema were just as dazzling as the stage, but far more treacherous. She once dated Jack Nicholson, a man who embodied both the allure and the chaos of 1970s Hollywood. Then she married Dennis Hopper, the rebellious icon of post-Easy Rider America, a brilliant madman unlike anyone else Hollywood had ever seen. They came together like two flames, blazing, fierce, and destined to burn everything down. But the marriage lasted only 8 days. Rumor has it, the morning after, Hopper woke up and didn't even recognize the bride lying next to him. A mutual friend once sighed. She kept repeating the same tragedy. Every time she loved, she set herself on fire. A love story that burned too fast, too bright, leaving only smoke and ashes in the memory of a woman who once dreamed of freedom. Even though her life once spun like a storm, Michelle Phillips stood strong, the last woman standing from a vanished era. She wrote songs, acted in films, and quietly raised her daughter, Jenna Phillips, who would go on to become the lead singer of Wilson Phillips, a band that carried the family's musical legacy, breathing new life into the spirit of California dreamin' for a new generation. Michelle survived drugs, the deaths of friends, and the fading of the legends she once walked beside. From the heights of fame to years of silence, she endured, living proof that some spirits refuse to fade away. Those in the industry say that when they saw her again years later, they still recognized that same smile, the one from the California Dreamin' album cover. The only difference was her gaze. It no longer looked toward the golden sun, but beyond it, to where the California dream had turned into a memory. Today, California Dreamin' is more than just a song. It's the whisper of an entire generation, a memory of youth, desire, and the illusion of freedom in turbulent times. Its melody once made America believe that if you just dreamed hard enough, you could escape any darkness. But few know it was written by a jealous man and sung by a woman searching for a way out. No one knows for sure, but many believe California Dreamin' isn't really about a sunlit land at all. It's about freedom, the kind we spend our whole lives yearning for, yet only ever touch in our dreams. Today, at 80 years old, Michelle Phillips lives quietly in California, the place she once dreamed of, once ran from, and once lost everything to. Her small house overlooks the ocean, where the waves crash in rhythm with the pulse of her memories. On the walls hang old photographs, Cass Elliot with her radiant smile, John Phillips with his guitar, and Michelle herself, the young woman, who once sang of freedom, not yet knowing that freedom always comes with a price. She rarely appears in public now, speaking only occasionally about music and those who are gone. And whenever someone mentions California Dreamin', her voice softens, as if the song is still singing about her. A close friend once recalled, she whispered that if she'd known the song would change her entire life, she would have let it stay asleep in that winter dream. California Dreamin'. People still call it the anthem of freedom, of golden sunshine, and borderless dreams. But few know it was written on a cold night by a jealous man, and sung by a woman desperate to escape her own life. Half a century later, that melody still lingers, proof that even sorrow can become legacy. Michelle Phillips, the woman who lived, loved, and lost it all, now smiles as if forgiving the world and herself. Because maybe every legend comes with a price, and freedom, sometimes, is simply the courage to smile through wounds that never fully heal. What do you think? Is California Dreamin' a beautiful dream, or a reminder of the cost of freedom? Leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more true stories and the whispers that were never told.